Welcome once again. This is Pinnacle Professional College, and today we'll be bringing you a lecture on advanced auditing or auditing. And today we'll be talking about the impact of technology on audits. Right, one of the things we see in the 21st century is rapid development in technology. So we just want to understand what technology's impact is on audits and the audit procedure. So let's begin by introducing. But before we do that, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that anytime we post a video, you'll be the first to receive it. Now, let's introduce. So rapid developments in modern technology play a fundamental role. They play a fundamental role when it comes to audits, when it comes to audits. Now, organizations are increasingly falling into two categories. Now, we have established organization or mature organization. And for mature organization or established organizations, they need to modernize their product and business models to embrace new technology. They need to modernize their products and business models to embrace new technology. And then you have new organizations whose business models and products are based on modern technology, Irrespective of the category your organization falls into, you are some way, somehow influenced by technology. And it's very, very important to note because no organization can exist in this 21st century without having, some form of technology in some regard. You need technology in some way, some way, somehow. If you want to scale your business, if you want your business to operate efficiently, you need technology. For example, customers often use the internet to source products. These days, gone are the days where customers will walk into shops, walk into buildings to go and look for products, or what we call window shop. Gone are those days, right? Right now, you can sit in the comfort of your home and use the internet to source products and even look for information around suppliers. And so what proactive organizations have done is that, like supermarkets, etc., what have done is they've introduced online deliveries because they know that customers are online searching for products. And so they've introduced online delivery. So an online store, the concept of online store was birthed by the internet. The internet brought the whole idea of online store. So you can now go online to a company's online store, let's say Amazon, and then look for the products you want to buy it, and it will be delivered to you. Online marketplaces such as Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay are now commonplace. They are very, very common. Organizations must therefore offer online sales and marketing as a route to market. If they don't, they will lose significant customers to competitors who do. Right now, one of the key channels is the online channel. Right, customers are easily on the internet or are busy on the internet trying to find themselves, products, and so this is one of the channels that organizations can use to, reach out to those customers. Organizations integrate the internet into their actual products. Example, traditional face-to-face training courses might be offered as online training products. For example, this teaching that I'm doing right now, right? I'm doing it online. It's not face-to-face, but you're still getting the value that you would have from a face-to-face training. So traditional face-to-face training courses might be offered as online training. That's why today you can go online and learn anything. Very, very important. Now let's move to, because of the whole boom of the internet, right? One of the key things that has erupted as a result of the internet boom are cybersecurity issues, right? Cyber simply means internet, just a simple way of saying internet. And then we are looking at security. So the security of the internet, right? When you go online and trying to purchase stuff, we want to make sure that the platform you are using is secure, so that it's able to protect your card details, so that no scammer or any bad person would use your card details for some malicious purpose. So cyber attacks on organizations such as distributed denial of service, ransomware, and theft of confidential data, intellectual property, and design secrets have arguably become an inevitability rather than mere risk, right? So there are different forms of cyber attacks. It could be the theft of confidential data, it could be stealing intellectual property, it could be ransom, etc. Different kinds of attacks. And these attacks are becoming more and more sophisticated as time goes by. Organizations, therefore, must embrace cybersecurity as a key business risk and must invest into it. You need to fund solutions to cybersecurity, because the impact of cybersecurity risk on your organization can be huge and it can be damaging to your reputation. So organizations must embrace cybersecurity as a key business risk and invest proportionately and robustly in assessing and responding to such risk. Not only can organizations suffer direct financial loss, but they can also suffer reputational damage, which I already mentioned, right? So it can seriously affect their reputation, and it can also disrupt operations, and it can also lead to fines. You can be fined, and you can lose licenses as a result. Very, very important. But one of the key problems is reputational damage, because when an organization loses its reputation, it can have long-term consequences on that organization, and people no longer trust the organization again. The ultimate responsibility for cybersecurity cybersecurity strategy lies with the organization's leadership. It must come from the top. It must come from the top. So the board of directors, the trustees, and the managing partners. That's where the ultimate responsibility for the cybersecurity strategy, and that's where it lies. The top leadership will typically involve the IT director, the internal audit, the audit committee, the risk committee, etc. But the strategy should flow from the top, the leadership of the organization, to the bottom. It's very, very important. So here we've talked about the impact of technology on audits. We've looked at how the internet creates its own problems when it comes to cybersecurity issues. Let's look at data analytics and big data. Data analytics and big data. So when we say data analytics, it's basically, when it comes to the auditing context, it's basically using automated techniques to analyze clients' data, right? So using very sophisticated techniques to analyze the client's data. And this helps the audit practitioner to achieve a more efficient engagement. One of the key challenges facing the practitioner is how to access a client's data set. The process will normally involve the use of practitioners' IT experts to extract a copy of the client's data, which the practitioner can then analyze and interrogate. Right? So one of the key challenges is basically how to access the client's data set. And this is this can be a huge problem, and sometimes might involve the use of the audit practitioner's IT experts. They'll be able to extract a copy of the client's data set, which will then be analyzed and interrogated. A further challenge is the evolution of big data. Big data is basically as the word suggests, big data, large complex data sets. Large complex data sets that normal data processing softwares might not be able to deal with, right? So with large complex data like that, the key is how can audit practitioners draw value from it? Because there's a lot of information, right? And it has to be, it has to be analyzed properly to be able to draw information from it. So for today, this is where we would bring the conversation to. In our next lecture, I'll be talking about blockchain audits, which I'm very, very excited about. And we'll be continuing our series on the impact of technology on audits. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Please share this video with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.